dog eating contest. Coney dog eating contest. Like a moron. Yesterday I said, it's coming up Saturday. It's not Saturday. It's a week from Saturday. My gosh. I need team members. I'm Team Eric Zane to take on Team Gravy. Saturday the 8th at 2 p.m. at Grand Coney at the Michigan location. That's where it's all going to go down. Now, if our team wins, every single one of you gets a Coney a day for a whole year. That means 8 of you will get 365 Conies. That's pretty good.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah. Oh, damn. I didn't know that. That's a surprise. And I, again, failed to mention a key point. So not only was I getting the date wrong, but I was getting the actual prize that will probably entice people to join more. Go to WBBL.com and sign up to be on Team Eric Zane so we can beat the hell out of Gravy's team. I'm sure you're anxious to hear the rest of it because BT is off the air. Steve, it was intriguing to you, right?
It was. This song is cracking me up, though.
I don't think it's about baseball.
Yeah, in conjunction with like the bell drop. You'll be the catcher. I'll be the pitcher. If you pitch, I'll catch. I assume that, yeah, this is not about. Yeah. Can you catch? Yeah.
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah, will you hold the ball?
Yeah.
To the plate, when you swing, and the ball. If you play, you gotta know.
No, you're absolutely right. If you were to look up Mabel Scott, is the singer with the man voice. She was way into she was into two things. Singing. No, she was into D and singing about D. So, he had a little bit of downtime during the game. Dan Hasty, play-by-play guy for the Whitecaps, and he was Hasty, and I got to tell you a story. I go, okay, buddy. And he goes, I left the microphones on when we went to a commercial break in between innings. So, to the audience, it's supposed to go, Whitecaps baseball will be back with the next inning after these words. And then for a minute or so, they play commercials back here on 1340 AM WJRW, and they throw it back to Dan. Now, if Dan doesn't shut his mic off, well, you know what happens. What happened was, no swear words, nothing like that, no gross talk, but
No locker room talk.
they're sitting there, and the co-host or the other guy, I don't know his name, is sitting there, and Dan goes, wow, it's amazing how much Cam Gibson looks like his dad, Kirk. And then the other guy, you hear, all the audience hears it. Yeah, he strikes out all the time like his dad, too. So, double whammy.
So that's okay.
That's a double whammy. That's letting Cam, that's hitting Cam right between the eyes. Whammy! And Kirk Gibson. So they have no idea what just happened. They come back, the game continues. Fast forward a certain number of games. The team is in Lansing. And they're in the broadcast booth doing their thing again days later.
What's that?
The door, someone's knocking the door. They get up, they open the door to the broadcast. Who's there? Kirk Gibson.
Oh.
Now, this didn't get back to Kirk secondhand. He was listening.
If I just found it, I pulled it.
You
want to hear that?
Yeah, if you can procure that and put it into the usual source, we'll go to accompany the story.
It's
Yes.
Yeah. Dan Hasty titled it, "The Time I Inadvertently Helped Burn Kirk Gibson."
It's, Gibby goes, hey, well, I heard that. Now, Kirk Gibson is notorious So, Gibby, I tell you what, let's go to the actual moment of truth. Is this long of a clip, or is he telling a story? I don't know, let's take a listen. We're back to my cafe.
Oh, man. We're in the third inning, 9-2. The Whitecaps on top of the Lansing Lugnuts. Well, we just got a fantastic visit.
Okay, so this picks up right after Kirk knocked on the door and said, I heard what you said about me. Oh, no. So we don't have the actual moment when the mics were off, but I've told you what he said.
A complete surprise visit from a Whitecaps baseball dad who is famous for many other things that he did in his life, but he's here as a Whitecaps baseball dad today. Kurt Gibson, former Detroit Tiger, just stopped up into the booth and wanted to say hi. And I think we got in some trouble with Gibby. Here's the first pitch. Josh Lester slings and fouls it back, 0-1. So we'll pull back the curtain a little bit because this story is just, it's too good not to share. Josh Lester, by the way, has doubled in 2 official trips to the plate. He's got a 1-at back.
Like how he's got to work the game into the
first
story.
baseline ground ball, broken back towards second base. Nay picks it up, underhand shovel to Griffin, clawed the pitcher first in time as the barrel of the bat flew out to second base. Lester is out number 1 here in the third.